This is a collect call. Will you please accept charges from the IWC? This is a collect call from the Illinois Women's Correctional Facility. Do you accept the charges?
Disclaimer. Buckle up. This episode of Three Friends and All the Things is packed with foul language, inappropriate comments, and even some streaking. If that's your jam, then welcome to the circus. Let the shenanigans begin.
You're so nice.
Why did you use the words "more better"? Makes no sense. It's like
Oh my God, are we recording right now?
Oh my God, I think we are.
Yeah. Anyway,
how
was everybody's day?
More better.
You did use more better.
Everybody's day was good. How was I mean, it was nothing different, nothing different at all. Same old, same old. I'm excited to see you guys. I mean, it's sad that with Scream we had such a great time all together.
We did have a good time.
We did have a really
yeah. It was fun.
So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
I think the only downside was the humidity. But other than that, it was great. It didn't rain, even though it looked like it was about to downpour and lightning and thunder and all the things. And but no, it never happened. And my favorite part of the whole thing really was, aside from seeing all of you guys, was Schwarb's Grand Slam.
Yeah, that was a great Grand Slam. That was the best
part.
Here's the bloody intro. Welcome to Three Friends and All the Things podcast, where the hosts are just here to make each other laugh. And now, here are Chris, Gia, and Jay. Three Friends and All the Things podcast. Real talk for real people.
Let's get into it. Welcome to Three Friends and All the Things podcast with your host, Chris, Gia, and Jay. And my name is everybody. Bob, and I'm just the announcer. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, if you're Bob,
no, the human. Yeah. Go ahead. If I'm Bob, what?
If you're Bob, I want to be John Kruk.
Oh, well, I have John
He's
Kruk's
my
shirt
hero.
on, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a shirt on.
Yeah.
So, Chris, open us up. Let's get us moving on this most eventful day.
Well, welcome everybody. We recently did a Phillies game. As everybody knows, we were supposed to do several live broadcasts, but we just ended up having too much fun. So we did do one live broadcast with the help of the Phillies director of fun and games, John Brazier, who was kind enough to spend a few minutes with us. He came out and did an interview with us, and it was absolutely fantastic. He's such a nice guy. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, he was really good. I thought he was super nice. Like, it just shocked me he came out.
He was fantastic. He was just like getting back to us with emails, like lickety split. Like, it was like I didn't even get a chance to refresh my email, and bang, like there was a response from him is sitting in the email. He was, just amazing. He's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, 9:00 at night he was responding back to us. So that was that was
so
pretty good.
the big reason we went to the Phillies game is because friends of mine, Kim and John, who I have to apologize to because we said they were going to be on the podcast and then we never got around to doing it with them. So I'm very sorry, but we will be coming back around to you guys. John's dad, Chuck, who sadly passed away, used to go to a Phillies game every summer, and it would be like a big family thing. And so after Chuck left us, unfortunately, John decided to keep the tradition going. So about 3 years ago, he started the Chuck Hange Memorial baseball game, and they invited anybody and everybody who wanted to go, and they decided to make it an annual event. So this year was year number 3, And when I found out that, after we started doing this podcast and I found out the date of the game, that's when I invited all of you guys to come along, because we figured the more the merrier. So that is the reason why we were all there, to honor Chuck and, enjoy a baseball game in his memory, because that's what he liked to do. And, we were tailgating and hanging out and playing games and, just having a really, really good time. So that's why we were there. And then the bonus of all of this is that we did reach out to the Phillies to see if, maybe we could get somebody to come out and, do an interview with us. And John Brazier, again, director of Fun and Games, he came out to help us out. And he was very, very kind, very, very sociable. And he came out and he did the interview with us out in the parking lot for, 5-10 minutes, taking time out of his day. And I just thought that was the most awesome thing ever. Thank you so much, John, yet again, because we cannot express our gratitude to you for you coming out and spending that time with us.
One of the things that I thought of was that it's been so long since I've been to a sporting event with friends and family, and I started thinking about, were there times when we were younger that we did that? Like, Chris, I know you and we did hockey games.
Yes.
A lot. But
yes, the Flyers games. Yep.
So it was really nice to do that with all you guys. I mean, it was a little muggy, but it was also really good. I loved where we sat or stood or whatever it may be, and just all the people, the tailgating, everything. But it just brought me back to my childhood. I don't know, what did it do for you guys?
Gia?
Well, I had so much fun, and I hate to say this, I have never tailgated before. That was my first real tailgate for a sporting event. I mean, concerts and things like that, but that was my first real tailgate. So, as a matter of fact, I even said to Scott, like, this is a lot of work, man. Like, I felt like just running around.
So
last minute.
it wasn't your first sporting event. It was your first tailgating of a sporting event.
Yeah, it was my first tailgate for a sporting event. Yeah, my first sporting event. No.
No.
I saw the Phils in the World Series. Come on, back in, what was that, 93?
Yeah, we were there. I was there with my friends. Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't the only other one. I've been to lots of sporting events, but I'm just saying.
Just that one.
That was.
Disney on Ice doesn't count, right, Jay?
No, right? Yeah. Never have I ever seen that. Okay. So anyway, it was just a lot of fun. But I remember like running in and out and just trying to get like everything in the car. And did you forget anything? Put this and put that. And y'all were trying to get all the ice in the car. I'm like, I turned around and I think Tucker was sitting in the back seat, and I was like, yo, man, this a lot. Like, this a lot of work. It's not like you're just going to a concert, hanging out, drinking a couple beers, and you packed a couple sandwiches. It was like a whole project.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But that's what makes it fun.
The game was great.
The game
was great.
Right. And if you think about it too, the Eagles games, they start in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's pork roll, like they bring all that food prior.
Kegs
That's why a lot of them
and,
have campers. Like my neighbor down the street, he's got a camper. Yeah, he's got a camper. He goes and tailgates all the home games.
Yeah.
So maybe we get a 3 friends and all the things camper and just.
But what I love,
listen, there's a camper in the driveway.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We just need to scrub it up on the outside. We got a camper.
That's it. I think the thing I loved the most was, again, aside from being with all of you guys, my friends, it's the electricity of the stadium, the crowd, the cheering, how well everyone in the stands is supporting the Phillies and they want the Phillies to win. It's like do or die. It's like they are just the best fans ever. And it's when Schwarber hit that grand slam, that place was like, it just went from 0 to like 5,000 in a second, and it really brought life back into the stadium.
Yeah, I have still Guido sweat stains from the overall guy behind me who jumped on my back and started humping the hair off my back. Yeah,
that guy. But you know what? Like
I
one of the
didn't
best
see
parts. Oh, he's in the pictures, and I guarantee you that you did. But one of the best things I really liked was, aside from all that, was that, you have someone like Colleen who was with us, and Colleen does not follow baseball. She said Gina had to explain all the rules to me. Like, she knows nothing about baseball, but she was so excited to be there and so excited to hang out with everybody and watch, like literally watch the game. She would ask questions. Tucker was explaining it to her, and she had the best time. And that just goes to show that even if you don't really understand the game or know what's going on or know the rules, you can still go with your friends in a stadium environment and still have the greatest time. You don't necessarily need to be a fan.
And she's another one who's done hockey games, who's, she knows that sport as well. So it was nice. And it was nice to be with everybody. It was nice to kind of have everybody come together when we did the interview and kind of pull us together and do what we needed to do. So we actually
it was great day. End of story. Yeah. It was a great day.
It really was all around. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
We even met a young entrepreneur.
We did. His name is
bracelets.
Rivers. Yes, his name is Rivers. Rivers. Yes, and Gia has her bracelet.
These little bracelets.
Yes, he was amazing. Talk about a nice kid and very polite and you could tell that Rivers, you're going to go places, kid. I can tell you right now, if you just keep your mind going and you just, and you're determined to do it, you're going to do it. And I really loved he was very forthcoming. Hey, does anybody want to buy a bracelet? There was no shyness about him whatsoever. And he stood and he had a conversation with us, and he was so polite, and he was the most amazing kid ever. So Rivers, thank you for stopping by. And we are so happy that we could help you out by buying bracelets. I wish more of us had cash on us at the time, but, Rivers, if anybody out there goes to a game and you run into Rivers in the parking lot, buy a bracelet from him. He's amazing. He's amazing, and he's so sweet. And his dad was just as lovely.
Rivers and his dad, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we got you'll see the video in this podcast. We've got some video we put together of him, and he's a big fan of Three Friends and all the things.
So in the meantime, back to our interview with John Brazier. We're going to play that for you now. Let's have a look.
Hey, it's Jay.
And Chris. And Gia.
And we're Three Friends and All the Things podcast. And we're live at the Phillies game today. And, we always talk about community and bringing everyone together. And today we have a special guest.
Come on in.
We have John Brazier from the Philadelphia Phillies. He's in charge of fun.
And games.
And games. Fun and games.
Listen, I have a lot of questions for you. You are a very busy man.
Yes.
You have a podcast.
I do.
You have a radio show.
2 radio shows.
2. Okay. Yeah. And you interview, and you have a TV show, right, every week.
Yep, every Wednesday.
So I need to know a little bit about each of that.
Okay.
But I don't know how you find time to just
relax.
What?
You basically, I have plenty of time to relax, believe me, but it's, and I only have one child. This helps, right?
Right.
17-year-old, but it's a teenager.
So,
right. But no, it's a lot of fun. Like yesterday, well, I should say today, we have Jahad Campbell, who's on the first pitch, Eagles first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pre-record a segment with him that we can use down the road.
Okay.
Yesterday, I interviewed Tom McCarthy, Larry Anderson, and Kamal Gray from the Roots. And again, got them all. So if I can get them all in the can, and then that kind of lets me then book guests for the podcast. And
it's always good to get ahead, right?
Yep. And I've already booked all my radio guests for every Monday. We do a show from Chickies and Pete's.
Great.
And we do it home games. We do it 12 o'clock. So Monday, we're going to be at Chickies and Pete's, South Philly.
Okay.
And Tommy Green, I think it's Tommy Green or Mickey Mordini. They always alternate. We have Tom Burgoyne, who's the best friend of the Phanatic, who's going to be a great guest because obviously he went viral, or his best friend went viral yesterday. So everybody sent me a text last night. Oh my God, Brazier, it's got to be you. It's got to be you. As my title director of Funny Games, I said, I can't take credit for that. So I said it was Burgoyne. So I went in today. Tom's one of the first people I saw, and I said, Tom, unbelievable. That's awesome. Like, when'd you come up with that? And I did tell him a cold plate joke right in the beginning of the day. I said, well, Coldplay hasn't had a hit song in years, but yet they come out with 4 singles in one night.
Right.
Yeah.
They produced 4 singles in one night.
That was good.
So I was hoping that maybe that inspired him to do the skit. But it's funny, like we have a lot of people that work in the Phillies, and Ryan Simon, the guy who's in charge of interns, gave him the idea, and then Tom kind of massaged a little bit, perfected it, and now it's everybody. I'm getting texts, emails. I'm sure you guys are too.
Yeah.
From everybody saying how cool is that. So
Yeah, that is very cool.
you got to stay topical with all of our stuff, and you just got to keep finding things that are relevant and fun.
Do you ever like have a moment where you get home and you're like, I don't want to be fun anymore. I just want to sit here.
No,
or you just always on the go.
I think my personality, like, put it this way, I was our rush chairman in our fraternity. So,
Okay.
I've always been very outgoing, so no. I mean, obviously, there's times where you're tired, you just kind of want to shut down a little bit. But look, All-Star break, I was down the shore, so you get your time to kind of unwind.
I have one more quick question for you.
Sure, you can ask 10 more questions.
How do I get the title of director of fun? I want a title.
You got to do what I did. I got hired 32 years ago, and believe it or not, I was the. Can I give you the short version or the long version?
Give us anything you want.
Whatever you want.
All right. So right when I graduated college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was a lacrosse player, so I got sent to England to play lacrosse over there and coach lacrosse. Thought maybe I was going to get into coaching. Got in the insurance industry for 5 years. I came up to Philly for a wedding, and I'm from Philadelphia suburbs. Came up to Philly for a wedding, met this guy who was vice president of marketing for the Phillies, and I'm like, this guy's got the coolest job. Never thought you could get a job in sports. And he's asking all these questions. I'm asking him all these questions. The band starts playing "Feeling All Right" by Joe Cocker. And in college, I used to do a Joe Cocker impression. It was really John Belushi doing Joe Cocker.
Do you remember that? Can you still do it?
I got that. So I said, excuse me, Dennis, and I jumped up on stage, belted out the song, come back, and now he's looking at me like I've got 10 heads. He's like, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm in the insurance industry. He's like, I got a perfect job for you. So he 3 months later, he hired me in '94 to basically be the marketing spokesperson, go around to radio stations, TV stations, and I needed a title change because the title they gave me was like, I don't know, some corporate muckety-muck thing.
Right.
And I said, well, if I go on to these radio shows, if you want them to have me on, I got to come up with a fun title, or else they're not going to have me on. They're going to see me as a corporate shill. Right. So we came up with, we're like vice president shenanigans, and like too much responsibility, too long a business card.
Right.
Eventually came out with director of fun again. So.
Nice. Very nice.
I love it. Isn't that long of a word, though?
Yeah, but people couldn't spell it, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
a
can
good
spell
speller
it, but I
in
don't think it's spelled.
I'm not a
I
good
mean, I could have
speller.
done like, director of tomfoolery. There could have been something out there.
I
Or
like
my name could be Tom Foolery.
That's true.
It'd be a good podcast name.
Yeah.
Right. You could switch your name to Tom Foolery.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just for you.
I do have one question.
Yes.
It's about the dog.
Where is Tugger now?
Tugger only comes once a homestand because she or he. I think is it a he? You guys probably know better than I do. I think it's a he.
So this is brand new. This is like 2 weeks old.
Right. It's a service.
Right.
It's a service puppy in training. So right now it's probably with his trainer, right? And then he comes in once a homestand, and usually we don't want to scare the dog. It's in training, so it's got like So we take him down where he's comfortable. So actually he's met all players, so oftentimes down to the clubhouse where he's comfortable, they make him feel comfortable. So, but Tugger's we had Mate for that. It's a great program.
Who owns Tugger? Like did the Phillies own him?
No, there is an owner, and then it'll be a service dog. So.
Like, does he go home with the players every day?
No, he goes home with their trainer.
Okay, so Tugger's trainer, you need to contact me. I need to be involved in Tugger's training. I will be trainer of hugs and kisses.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
I like it. I like it.
That's my new title, trainer. Hugs and
I
kisses
love
for
it.
Tugger.
Yeah.
So I know you're really busy. I have one last question.
Sure.
What's your game day look like? I mean, you were so nice to take time with us today.
Oh,
But what's
okay.
your normal game day look like?
I don't have a normal game day, and that's probably the beauty of my job. Again, yesterday I was doing a lot of pre-recording interviews before the game. Then once the game started, it's usually schmoozing and kind of visiting people. Today I've got the afternoon host on WXBN.
Right.
Is coming to the game today. I got to meet him at 4:30 and take him on the field for batting practice with his brothers in town, whatever. And then I mentioned Jaheed Campbell is coming in. I'm going to record something there. We have some alumni in, Bobby Abreu, Juan Samuel.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to try to line up one of those guys for a podcast at some point. So
That is amazing.
a lot of it's setting things up. or schmoozing. So it's one of the two.
Very
Well,
good.
we
Or
appreciate.
sometimes I have like a celebrity where I got to take them all around. Jason Kelsey, could be Miles Teller, could be.
Can I be your assistant?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, can we help you with?
Your title already was changed. Now you want to
Right.
title again.
Like you're flip flopping.
I'm multi-talented. I can do 2 jobs of
Yeah.
one person. Okay, we'll just.
Right.
That's okay. I can do that.
I think you guys have like the same amount of energy.
We do.
Where Gene and I just want to go take a nap now.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm ready to take a nap for the game.
Right.
Listen, thank you so
Oh, you're
much.
welcome. You're
for
welcome.
taking time out of
Very
your
nice to
busy
meet you
day
guys.
and coming out.
And good luck with the podcast.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for
No
your time.
problem.
It was so lovely
All
meeting
right.
you.
Take care.
Have a great day.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
And that was our director of fun and games, John Brazier. So fun was that?
Oh my God.
Amazing.
That was pretty
Oh my
good.
God. So
I
thank you
pee-peed my
guys.
pants a little bit.
You probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, a
Oh,
little bit.
thank God you're in black shorts.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
tell.
why I worry. Can't see a wet spot, people.
I would also
Yep.
like to give one special shout out to 3 big fans who are watching from Chicago, Lucas, Leah, and Isabel. We wanted to say hi. So we hope you're watching the game, and we will be back with more from the Phillies game.
Imagine that. We got all kinds of people, everyone who tuned in, who likes us, who don't like us. We love you. That's the most important thing.
Like us, subscribe, follow us.
Yeah, we're going to be doing more interviews. We got a couple friends too over here, remembering their father. So we'll be back shortly, but we wanted to get that to you. You guys, be safe.
Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.
So this is our young businessman. He is selling bracelets. So if anybody is at the Phillies game, please buy your bracelets from Rivers because he's a good young man trying to start a business and make some money. And we are honored to have you.
What are you scrolling the whole parking lot?
You want a bracelet?
Scrolling the whole parking lot? Yeah. You didn't go into the game or you just milking money out here? Into the game, you just got here smacking money. Good deal.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Last time. Well, do you want to go?
All right, wait, time out.
I think so.
You can take this air track on the money, Dad. Tell your dad to go for free tickets, Dad.
You know what? We can leave Dad home. You can get 10 back. Rivers is so much cooler than Dad.
We'll take those kids and we'll post-mail them out.
I'm going to do the red light bullet. Oh, no.
I wasn't retro one.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh, fun.
All right,
Thanks, Rivers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Tell everybody to watch 3 Friends and All the Things podcast because you're starring.
Yeah.
Thanks, podcast.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you tired of everyone's shit and want to throw back a cold one? Come on over to the Fiery Flamingo, located at 69 Verdano Lane in Atco, New Jersey. No shirt, no shoes, no problem. We've got you covered. The Fiery Flamingo, open 7 days a week from noon till 2 a.m.
And we're back. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we hope that you now know what Rivers looks like. So if you do see him, you will be able to point him out in the crowd. But yeah, I mean, going to a Phillies game has always been a big thing for me. I love baseball. Baseball is my spring/summer/ Red October sport, which crosses over into football, football being my number 1 sport for winter. So I do fluctuate between the Phillies and the Eagles, but they are my 2 diehards, the 2 teams I follow. And, I just remember going to baseball games back at the Vet. Remember when the Vet was still around? Oh,
Eagles game I went to was at the Vet, and we were way up in the top in those suites,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the smell of stale beer and piss in the morning. The Vet.
Especially in the
best time
700
ever.
level. Especially in the 700 level.
Remember tailgating in JFK?
I do.
Never once have I ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was always the best place to park because at that time that stadium was all the way back.
Yeah.
So even if you went to the Spectrum at that point, it was always best to park back there because you would be the first to get out.
Correct.
no matter how crowded it was. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But
Yeah.
baseball was
and
definitely.
you had to walk.
Oh,
you had
the
to walk up that hill. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, baseball, it's the American sport. It's the summer thing. And there's so many people who follow it. There's kids, adults, women, men, it doesn't matter who you are. It's like everyone comes together and just spends, 3-4 hours, whatever it is, in the stadium, all joined together, just having a good time. We're all there for the same thing. Everyone gets along. Everyone's joking around with each other. You're standing next to people you've never met before in your life, and suddenly they become your best friends during the game. And it's just
right.
it's just a fun atmosphere. It's great.
And then you got John Brazier, who that was a great interview, and he, being the director of Fun and Games, Gia, you nailed it on the head. Like, where does that guy have the time? Like, I want an ounce of his.
And his response was, well, it's really not that busy, and I only have one child. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
But he said, the key is that he gets everything, one in the can, always has a couple in the can, so he can record, does what he has to do, and then it's done. And then, which is probably why he was sitting around and his phone was dinging and he could answer, the email so quickly.
True.
But I'll tell you what, he's a super cool guy, and you guys don't know, but it was a Brandon Marsh jersey giveaway for the kids. But he came out and he had our little jerseys in a bag for us, and he's like, I was milling around trying to find something for you guys. He goes, but all I came up with was the jerseys. Whether that was true or false, we were super excited to get the jerseys. Like,
it was so generous.
So he
was
fun.
So generous. Yeah,
he was
very generous.
Yeah. He didn't have to do any of that.
No, he didn't. And he was kind enough to bring them out for us. And I will say the only downfall about this whole situation was that little Tugger was not there. And I really wanted to meet Tugger. But as we found out, Tugger is a service dog who is in training. He is basically, I don't know if mascot is the right word, but he's been quote unquote like adopted, so to speak, by the Phillies. And he comes in 1 or 2 days a week. He's still a little puppy, so they didn't want to overwhelm him. He comes in like 1 or 2 days a week. And, he mills around with everybody, the players, whatever. And he does go home with a trainer. And then I think John said when he's 2, he will be adopted out to a veteran in need, which I think is the most amazing thing. I love that. But I was just very disappointed that I did not get to hug and kiss Tugger and try to puppy nap him. But we're all good. It's okay.
Well, I think one of the things that was like stood out to me, besides his kindness of doing the interview and coming out, was, even though, the fact that he's got a title of director of Fun and Games. I mean, who wouldn't want that title, right?
You were like obsessed with that title.
I still am too.
Yeah.
How do I get that?
I went to work and asked them if they could change my title. They said no.
Right.
Yeah, they were mad. But the other thing is, and this is not something we talked about, but the fact that, I think Philly is one of those cities too, that it doesn't matter what sport team they are, they all help each other. And the fact that he had the Eagles first round draft pick there, and he was doing a podcast with them, and he was doing something with the older Phillies and the retired ones and the Flyers and the Sixers, and they all get together and they all do it.
Phanatic's best friend.
Yeah.
And
it's really something to think about.
The one thing I really, really admire about the city of Philadelphia, I know it's called the city of brotherly love, but I will say over the last couple years, you have really seen that amongst the sports teams. You see the Eagles turning up at the Phillies games, cheering them on. You see the Flyers turning up at the Phillies games. You see the Phillies going to the Eagles games and the Flyers game. You see Nick Sirianni sitting up in the box. They're all commingling and all supporting one another. And that is something that I don't think I ever really remember being highlighted as much as it has been over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and I think it's funny because the more I think about it and think about our youth and they didn't do that then. I mean, think how many times the Flyers went to the Stanley Cup or
Yeah.
the Eagles were high in the playoffs or even the Sixers. Like they didn't go and root each other on like that. I actually love that. I love seeing like Bryce Harper, freaking out for the Eagles or Jason Kelsey going there for the Phillies.
And Fletcher
That's the
Cox,
kind of stuff
up in the thing. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. And who's
And that's the kind of thing that
even the basketball player, what's his name? Embiid. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Embiid.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Even he was at the Phillies game and he was like recording, and I think it was a Bryce Harper home run, and it was a big deal. And like he had it on his phone, and then you see the news, focusing in on him and how he's recording the game, and he was super excited. And you just see all of these big sports figures in the Philadelphia area supporting each other, regardless of what the sport is. It's not even their sport, and they're still there cheering the other contenders on. And that really is the epitome and embodies the whole brotherly love thing about Philadelphia. And that's what I love. But I will say, nobody represents Philly better than Jason Kelsey. I mean, that guy's amazing. But, they're all pulling together, and it's just nice to see that everyone supports each other.
Yeah, I mean, and the other part to it is it obviously flows down. I mean, if you think about it, here we are. We're a very popular podcast in the Pine Barrens and ACO. I mean, we're number one down here, but they don't really know us. And when you think about it, he treated us like we were an Eagles first round draft pick or whatever.
He really did.
So, I mean, with his response back, I mean, the work ethic there is pretty amazing. And,
and super personable.
Yes.
He's very personable. Right? He didn't care who we were. He was happy to sit there and talk to us and tell us everything about him. And I thought that was really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the atmosphere was great. That's another thing. The fans bring it to tailgating. I mean, Gia was doing a couple keg stands, but actually they were coming to Gia because if you remember, Gia had like you had like the what 12-ton alcohol going on in your vehicle there.
12-ton.
You had a lot.
Yeah.
I just had a variety for everyone. A little.
Well, no wonder why it took you 45 minutes to pack it up.
Vodka. We had little seltzers and a little Crown. What do you mean? First of all, in my family, the Crown's always there. So that's like have Crown will travel.
Right. Exactly.
But, in case somebody wanted anything, I'll tell you what, Colleen was doing a number on that Crown.
Well, I think they all were. One thing I want to point out before we end this up. I want to thank everybody who helped us out that day because Scott, Lori, Joe. I mean, I know you weren't there, but I mean, Joe came up huge. I mean, he was like, "Hey, reach out, do this, I'll do it." Producer Joe really did it. Producer Lori really banged it out with the camera holding, and the grip, the sprinkler pimp. He really helped out too with getting everybody together and cheering us on.
But don't forget about our new addition to the IT team, Tucker.
I know. I'm saving that for last. Yeah.
He's sitting right here.
It's all right. I'm definitely going to edit that out because I feel like you just stole his thunder.
I'm sorry.
So the new idea, the new addition is our producer T, ITT. No, he was awesome. He helped us out, get the mics ready. He's here today. He's behind the scenes running around. Don't do that to the goat, T. No. But yeah, so he's doing really good. I think he's doing really good.
He was amazing. He was such a huge help.
You.
Yeah, he was a huge help. He was amazing. He was amazing.
Listen, it's something to be said. We're a small town podcast. We're trying to make a name for ourselves in the right way. And I think that, hometown, nothing says hometown more than the Phillies organization, the Flyers, the Eagles, the Sixers. I mean, that brings us back to our childhood. People were in the streets down here freaking out when they won championships, and we're going to do it again. So I think nothing says community more than a good sports team, and especially in South Jersey, where, you know, these are our teams. You know, they're our lifeline.
Yeah, we hold a lot of pride for them.
They really are.
So, yeah, so thank God for them, because it keeps me sane most of the time.
I will say down here, though, you know, in our little town, they don't have to grease the poles here.
Yeah, no,
True.
No, they don't grease the poles. Although, if you think about it, we could climb them. Sorry, don't do that in Echo Ave. No, don't do that.
And for those of you that aren't from the Delaware Valley and you're tuning in and you don't know what greasing the poles is, I'm going to tell you real fast. People like to climb the telephone poles. And to keep people off of those poles, the city will grease them so that it will stop them from climbing up the poles, but it does not work. They still climb the poles.
They still climb. Yeah.
I don't know why it started. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. And frankly, I laugh at them when I see them.
It's so funny because now Chris is going to get all kinds of phone calls from people in Australia going,
right.
What's grease the
poles? What do you mean they grease the poles? Right.
Yeah.
What's grease the poles? What are you people doing? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And when I tell them the story, like it sounds so absurd, and, you know, they might think I'm lying, but all you have to do is Google it. I mean, it's on Google.
Right.
You know? True story.
There you go,
Greasing the
Aussies.
poles.
Google it.
Yeah.
Don't call Chris and blow her phone up. Just Google.
No, just Google. Just go to Google. Grease the pole. Yes.
All right.
So I think with that, we're going to wrap it up. So thanks everybody for listening. Just remember who you are, keep it real, and stay safe.
Thanks for listening to the show. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. See you next time on Three Friends and All the Things podcast. Real talk, real people. New episodes drop every week, so hit follow, leave a review, and tell your messiest friend to listen too. You know the one I'm talking about. Until next time, keep it real, keep it loud, and keep doing all the things.